I always wanted to work with returning citizens. That's what we call them. We don't call them ex-offenders. They're returning citizens. I was hired to work for a very large law firm in Manhattan, and they trained me. And that's how I got my start. $283,000. I missed a court date, and I thought that my court date was postponed, and evidently it wasn't. And I was just running errands around town, and the police pulled me over. And they said that they had a warrant out of New York for my arrest. My daughter was in her car seat, and she became hysterical, just screaming. And they took my daughter and I to the police station. They let me hold her with one arm, and my other arm was shackled to a bench. I was remanded to Rikers Island.
Immediately, within like 15, 20 minutes of being inside the holding cell for that building, a red light starts spinning. Guys that already been here are like, that's a red dot. Red dot meaning either something popped off, meaning somebody got cut, somebody got stabbed, somebody got hurt, somebody committed suicide, or a guard got hurt. Seen a kid come out, bloody, ambulance, in the stretcher. Immediately I started to think, I'm not thinking about where I'm going anymore, getting any sleep. I'm thinking about how am I going to get my first weapon. So I asked somebody, it was the easiest way to get a weapon.
If you get there and you don't have a weapon to defend yourself, you have an issue.
Violence rules, predator prey. That never changes.
I'm in a situation where I can't run from. But my whole time in the streets, that's all I ever been doing is fighting. So I'm looking like I'm in a place where I always trained for, but just didn't know it.
The sad part is the alternative to violence is more violence. And when somebody realizes that you're willing to be more violent than they are less prone to be violent.
There was violence, there was drugs, there was extortion. We got an allowance every Saturday. There were certain people that went around every Saturday taking other people's allowance. We got sneaker vouchers, clothes vouchers. If you couldn't fight to keep your voucher or your money, then you were gonna lose it. So that chaos that I ran into on Rikers Island was just going back home to the boys' home for me.